So this is what I'm doing today, reassembling the trunk door. So we have here some glue and under that rivets to hide these holes. Here's my number plate that you don't need to see, and this is the painted part. By the way, the number plate holder is also riveted in place because of aluminium and because of lower possibility of corrosion. Yeah, and now I am preparing to mount this thing with some aluminum L pieces, and I did this before, I think in the autumn. I will cut to that video now. Well, I think it's time for a video repair log or something like that. Repair logs or repair vlogs. Well, as you can see, I have the number plate holder removed and this plastic piece removed because if you remember a few videos back I had a water leak. As you can see, there's a lot of rust around these holes, and through these holes the water entered, and these holes were used to mount the plastic piece because the plastic piece had these holding thingies, like, I don't know, there, wherever, and oh goddamn, it's cold. This is what's left of the bolts holding, and as you can see, no more holding or brackets or whatever on this plastic piece because they're all broke off, and the bolts also broke off. So yeah, I had to improvise something, so I added some silicone and stick it back in place. Unfortunately, that wasn't holding. I mean, it was holding for like 2 months, but now I have to mechanically fix it. So I thought I'm going to go with aluminium because it's lightweight and doesn't really rust. I mean, it does oxidize, but it's another story. And I riveted in place. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, and hopefully that will hold. Oh yeah. And I'm not sure when will I upload that video, but I changed these gas springs so the trunk doesn't fall on my head now. And well, let me put it that way, I will take this lock thingy off, and the lock to the assembly I will make sure it won't move, because if you remember, you have to change the trunk lock assembly. If you change the lock, you need to cut a rivet, and you can't really replace that, so you have to come up with a solution for that. But now I'm doing this plastic piece thingy. I will be back a few moments later. I mean, I will be back in a few moments after I did the other side and I riveted the L piece in place. For fuck's sake, it's so freaking cold. Oh. Kinda. Close enough. Well, this part is better, but you know, from the underside it looks like this. It's not really that bad. I think I will redo it anyway, but I just want this goddamn thing to stay on there. It's freaking cold. I had to rivet another one for the number plate, and I think I'm done. It's freaking freezing. Jeez. Oh my god. Okay, then yeah, so back from that, and now I'm going to redo it, and instead of rivets I think I'm going to use these self-tapping screws. Well, not quite self-tapping, but metal screws, or metal to metal, or whatever. So I'm going to use those to mount the pieces. Maybe I will rivet it. Oh, whatever. So that's that. And after I'm done with mounting it physically or mechanically, I'm going to use this mastic polyurethane sealant, that to seal around the number plate lights, and basically all the way here and there, possibly the sides, so water doesn't go in, but it goes like that, or hopefully that, and then it can come out. That will hopefully stop the corrosion, hopefully. Yeah, so I will be back when I'm kinda done. So this is what I managed to do so far. And if you can see, I have the aluminum piece over there, and I have this one over here. I riveted this one in, and I have that one screwed in. I had to move the two holes up by 5 millimeters, so this thing stays flush. Yeah, so it will stay kind of like that. Now, the very important part, I want to put inside here that thing that I showed you in the tube, and all the way around here, there, and there. So this is what I've done yesterday. Unfortunately it got dark, but managed to finish somewhat. So yeah, this is as good as I could do it. Unfortunately there are some pieces that aren't really visible because it's black, and the paint is also dark shade of bluish purplish something, so that's that. But this thing is held in place really good. Water cannot get in from up here because it's sealed all the way, and I sealed yeah, if you can see inside there. Now the next step for me is to try to do this wiring, plug everything back in. Fortunately enough, my parents lost, because they put it somewhere, and I cannot find it, the rubber thingy that goes from here to there, the new rubber thingy that I bought, because the old one was cut up by Mr. Germany. And I'm going to do that, and after that I think I will try to polish the exhaust, but that's for another time. Oh yeah, baby, it's back. So I did manage to reassemble the whole thing. I think I still will need to stick just a little bit of this polyurethane thingy up on those holes, but I did all the wires. Looks like the heated window heated up. Everything is working. Number plate lamps are also working. Unfortunately, as I put like 4 foam thingies under the number plate, you can see the number plate is just a little bit higher, and the LEDs don't seem to shine directly on it, a bit more to the rear of it. Well, doesn't really matter. Still better than before, like without number plate lights. Okay then. What else can I show you? Yeah, so I did install everything, ignoring the fact that I don't have the rubber piece thingy here, so I will get one of those and I will install it when I yeah, because I don't really want to disassemble the whole wiring again. Well, it doesn't matter, I will do it one way or another. Okay, yeah, so this is it. See you in the exhaust tip polishing video, if I manage to do that correctly.